Hello YouTube, this is DrawingKid1313, and welcome to episode 19 of my SMP Let's Play. As you can see, I'm chilling out over here by my ice machine. I've been hanging out here for a little bit, and you can see that I have all this ice. Not too much, but considering the size of it, it's really not too bad. Of course, I have been waiting a while, and I don't know, it's probably only been like 20 minutes that I've spent on here. But I have been waiting a while, and of course I need something to do while I'm waiting. I don't just want to sit here AFK because that's kind of boring. I want to get something done. I want to do something. Remember that mountain that used to be behind me? It used to be like right there-ish, right? Well, I moved it into this chest. So yeah, I'm trying to flatten this whole area out because what I want to do is I want to make a fence that goes all the way around. I want to make a fence that goes, I don't know, leaves at least 5 blocks from the edge of this to the edge of the fence. That way no creepers can get in, and I can be fairly certain that no one will screw this up because people have a habit of letting things explode and then not fixing them. So yeah, that's why I'm doing that. Um, you'll notice a few different things. One, you'll notice that I haven't uploaded in a little bit, and in my last episode I explained why, for those of you that were curious. Um, the reason why is because I went off-roading with my dad again. It was very fun. We didn't break anything. We were actually the only people in the group not to break anything. In terms of like Jeep parts, someone broke their like drive shaft. It was the day before that we went up that they broke it, but they fixed it the morning that we went. Sunday morning, they fixed it then, and they were good. And the day that we were there, let's see, we had someone break off a little sidestep thing. And then we had someone break um, break a shock and their rear exhaust, because they got stuck in between a tree and a large rock and couldn't go anywhere. So they actually had to cut down the tree and then free them. So that was fun. Um, but yeah, it was pretty fun. Me and my dad, we were the only ones not to break anything, which is always nice because we have to drive 3 hours to get home from there. So it's almost nighttime. I want to get back to my base. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just, kind of cover those up, and it kind of helps to move things along faster because waiting for those last few ice spots to, go away just can take forever. So that's usually what I do. So I got all this down. Let me plug my headphones in. Must have them muted or something. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're just going to harvest this. And the other thing that you will notice is that... Hold on. The other thing that you'll notice is that I'm using a different texture pack. This is not by choice, but rather by laziness. I was recording my Let's Play series today, my modded Let's Play series. I think I was like 12 minutes into it or so, and my computer decided to just freeze. I don't know why. I don't know if it was just because I breathed the wrong way and it was not happy about that, or I don't know what it was. That's always fun to watch. Like, it looks like it's not going to make it and then it just all goes. It's pretty funny. There we go. That back. And let's get this cobble because we might need it. Let's get as much dirt as we can hold as well. Put the ice in there. Put gravel on the ground. And then get the rest of the dirt. Oh yeah, I want to get this stuff too. Well, let's see if I could do this. So yeah, I was in the middle of recording, and my computer just decides to go to crap. It was the hard drive. Obviously, since I'm recording this now, it wasn't anything too drastically bad. But I am starting to notice problems with the actual computer and not just the hard drive. But yeah, it froze. I don't know why. I mean, I moved it back a little bit. Like I just, kind of scoot the laptop back, but I mean, I do that all the time and have never had a problem with it. Hey there. So I don't really know what went on there. Um, but needless to say, I try to boot back up and it freezes at the starting Windows screen. So I'm like, oh well, this sucks ass. It sucks ass. And I'm like, crap. So I try a few things. I try giving it a little love tap. I try rubbing it, talking nice to it, and then I try boot it back up, and it still doesn't work. So needless to say, I'm not exactly the computer whisperer when it comes to things dying like that, but I tried my best. It didn't work. So I put my old hard drive in, which is what I'm using now. So it's a pain in the butt to do anything at all, um, while not recording. Again, don't really know why, but who knows. So it's still a pain, but it works, and it allows me to record something, and it allows me to get something up to you guys, which is, the main goal of this video. We're not going to do too much that's too terribly important, but I do want to do something that is of some entertainment value. Um, so yeah, but it's not completely bad. Um, I I went on the chat with Newegg, talked to someone that worked there, went ahead, got it arranged. They sent me a UPS shipping label and the return authorization number or something like that, and they're gonna send me a new one as soon as they get the old one. So I have to box that up. Good thing I save all the boxes and whatnot. So I'm gonna box it up, send it back, do all that fun stuff, and then we should have a new one in the near future. And then it'll be brand new, and then I get to reinstall everything back freaking onto it again. The sad thing is, and I'm still waiting for this, I'm hoping that like it just overheated or something. It was just like a temporary problem that happened. So I'm going to try and switch them out after I'm done recording and rendering this. Um, but I'm hoping it was just something temporary so that I can at least boot it up and then be able to get everything off of there that I needed, because my Let's Play world is on there. And I think the current one that I have on here, I probably screwed something up. I should probably stop recording right now. But let's see. Backups. The latest one that I have is episode 46. We're on 30 something right now. So let me go ahead and restart the recording because I think I screwed something up. I kind of screwed something up. The video might be a little bit choppy than that because what I did is I kind of just clicked and dragged the window, and I guess drug would be the proper word, but I kind of click and drug the window, and I don't know, Fraps doesn't appreciate that, so it freaked out and panicked. Um, but anyways, I forget what I was saying. So they're sending me a new one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to recover my Let's Play world. If I can't, I'm probably just going to call it the end of the series. Sad enough, and I really wish I would have uploaded the world download at episode 50, because then I would just be able to continue from there. But I didn't, so oops. So I'll have a more official video announcing that later on. But for now, we're just going to do these. Until I get my new hard drive, I'm only going to really be recording these episodes of my SMP Let's Play. I may do a little bit of like, I don't know, Happy Wheels or something. We'll see, but I'm not going to do like any spotlights or showcases or anything fancy, because as you know, this hard drive is horrible and doesn't really allow me to render or use any Vegas to render, so I'm gonna have to use Windows Movie Maker. But needless to say, it's a lot of diamonds. Sticky pistons in there. Chests. Okay. Give me you. So what I want to work on this episode is I want to kind of work on the transport system for the items in our, what's it called? I want to work on the transport system for the items in our mob grinder. There we go. So this, of course, uses a lot of ice, and it's also going to use a few other things. Go ahead and just get all of these tools, like I can always, Silk Touch Pick always helps out. I don't need these 2 swords in there though. Don't really need a stack of arrows since I have an infinity bow. Leave torches, leave fences. Cobblestone, you actually want to stay on me. And ender pearls always helps. Go ahead and organize my chest a little bit. Oh yeah, this is something that I wanted to talk about. I talked about it in my modded Let's Play, but I never got to finish recording it, so... Uh, but today was my first day of school. I'm a senior, growing up so fast. But it was my first day, and it's different. It was very short. So you guys might know, or should know if you watch my videos, I'm doing half days this year. So I had 2 classes today, and then I went home. So I got there at around 7, and then I left at 10:20. Yeah, pretty. It's different. It's different. I don't really know. Like, it's awesome, but it's just different. You know, I'm used to going to school all the time, so. But other than that, it was pretty cool. I didn't have any new teachers this year. I had all the same teachers that I had last year because I took more advanced computer programming, so it's the same teacher that teaches that. And then I took AP Calculus, which I had that same teacher for trigonometry and pre-calculus, so. It's pretty fun, got to see a few people, but other than that, that's, you know, school is school has been. So I think we have everything. I want to bring along a whole bunch of wood because we're going to use the combination of a whole bunch of signs and a whole bunch of, I'm going to start using spruce wood for everything. It's going to use a combination of a whole bunch of signs and a whole bunch of water and ice. Alright, so I have 3 buckets. That should be good enough. And I could just use ice to get water if I want it. I have a Mountain Dew sitting right next to me and I'm really tempted to drink it, but it is 11:30 and I don't want to stay up too late because that won't be well since I have to wake up at like 6:30, which I'm still not used to, by the way. It was a very long day for me today. I had to, you know, wake up at 6:30, go to school, and school was nothing, but I did have to think a lot in calculus. That's a very difficult class. And he actually had us doing work for the first day. But then, you know, I got to kind of chill out a little bit at home. I did some school shopping, you know, just got like a binder and some pens and stuff, but nothing too major. And then I just kind of chilled out. I had the problem with my computer, so that was very frustrating. And then, did I show you guys this? I don't know if I did. And then, what am I trying to tell you? Let's turn clouds off. I'm sorry guys, it's really tired. Like I'm saying right now, it's been a long day. Details, clouds, off. Okay. But yeah, it's been a long day, and then I had to go into work at 5 o'clock. That was it was just torturous at work. No one bought anything. People just tried stuff on and left it at that. But, I don't know. And it was just very slow. I didn't sell much, so it's kind of frustrating, you know? Alright, so I kind of have an idea of how I want this to work, and it's very difficult to explain. But basically, let's go ahead and set up... Oh, god damn it. Please don't miss. I'll cry. I didn't miss. Please don't miss. Okay. Let's go back here. Let's get some ice. We'll get a few things that we need. Got some ice. Got some signs. Wood just in case. That's it. Ugh. So yeah, even my Minecraft is out of date since I'm using my old hard drive. It has Minecraft 1.3.1, and I didn't feel like re-downloading the 1.3.2 and then reinstalling Optifine and no, I think that's the only mod that I have. But I didn't feel like reinstalling anything. I just wanted to get this recorded, get this out there, so that you guys can have a video. So let's go ahead and do one of these tricks. Okay. I should have a bucket of water. There it is. That's a 1.3 glitch. Um, Alright, so let's go ahead and show you how I want to transport things. I want to use, like, I want the height of the floor, the transport, the bottom of this thing, to be as low as possible. So I don't want to have to do something like this. Let's go ahead and go up like 2. I don't want to have to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then have to do this. Alright, so let's do this. Yeah, hear that block lag? Jeez. Whew. Horrible. Alright, so what I would have to do with this is every 8 I would go down 1, correct? Because that's how far water flows. So I'll have a water source right there. Oh, okay. So I kind of miscounted. But this would be 8 right here because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. And then it'd be 1, 2, and then I would have another water source going right here. So we stop wasting ice. Let's go ahead and do something like this. There we go. Alright. Oops. I wasted ice. No, I'm just kidding. There we go. Alright. So, since that is like that, we would go ahead, we'd have more cobblestone. And we have one right there, so it doesn't flow out. And then we would have another 8 or so blocks that would go out. Oops. Alright, so put another water source right there, and it would be like that. Okay, we made a mess. Oh well. Oh, we made a big mess. Alright, so the way that this would work is we would drop items in there, they would drop anywhere, and then they would go ahead, they would go down, and they would just, continue along. Of course, I would have ice on the bottom, and that would be all fine and dandy, but that's what would happen. Alright, I don't want to do that because that's just way too much. I would have to go down every 8 blocks. Since it's like 100, I would have to go down 13, 14 times. And that's just not cool. So, what I found out, and I had this all tested, I thought I wrote it down somewhere, but probably forgot, so, or at least I don't know where I wrote it down. So, let's put this back. Now I'm going to clean this up. So I found out that when items are being pushed along ice, they can actually travel a fairly good distance on just the ice block with no water. So basically they keep their momentum even after the water has ended. And I'll show you what I mean by that. And again, this is really just a very, very, very rough plan on how I want to do this. I may fine tune it and stuff off camera or even in later episodes if I find out a better way of some sort. So, go ahead and put that right there. Missing any other torches? I don't want to be missing torches. Okay. So, I found out that if we take ice, and I really should have my freaking silk touch pick. Okay. I'm very nervous about doing this. Okay. A silk touch pick in here? Yes it is. Alright, good. See? Knew I brought it. Knew I brought it for a reason. And bam, we're back. Okay, so I may have to get rid of these torches. Torches will not work in this process. I will have to eliminate the torches as I move along. But let's say that our water source started right here. Alright, let's go ahead and count how long an item can flow without water being there. Alright, so we're just going to build out like this. We're going to go ahead, we're just going to do like 1, 2, 3, 4. Break out torches. Let's put these back later. Alright, so let's put them out like that. That looks about good. Okay. And alright, so now let's go ahead, we're going to put a water source down. It's going to go, and you can see that it ends right there. Let's go ahead and throw some blocks in there. Zoom! Alright, so it makes it to about right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, 8 blocks that it goes without, you know, needing another water source. So I think the way that I would do this is a way that I just would not be able to build while talking to you guys. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and build it off camera, and then I will be back to show you exactly how it works. So I'll be right back. Alright, so here's an extremely rough idea of what I want to do here. You can see that I have 2 different streams of water. This one beginning right here, ending right here. Alright, and then it ends, it goes for a little bit, and then it picks back up right after where that sign is. That's just to keep this water from flowing backwards. And then this water will continue along, so if I throw an item that is right, like if I throw an item right there, or even if I throw it right there for that matter, it should eventually work its way down to the end of here, and it does. You can see them both. Now the problem with this design, if I just had like this bottom part and not this top part, what happens if I drop an item like right where that was, where there was no water? Well, it would stay still. So that's why I have this above it. Alright, so now let's say that we are up here. Can you see all the signs that I have to use for this? Yeah. So let's say that we are up here and we drop items. Alright, we're mobs. We're dying. Well, we're missing. We're dying. We're dropping items. One drops there. Continues along. Oh, shit. I may have to rethink this. Oh, damn. Maybe I should make it a little bit shorter because I want to make it so that wherever an item lands, of course I'm screwing it up here, but wherever an item lands, it'll go ahead and make it to the end all the way over there. See, look, that stopped there too. But the purpose of this top part, you should get the idea of this, is that, of course, you know, I mean, it's going kind of. Alright, so I know it didn't really work. I honestly didn't test it before I showed you guys. And you know, I'm not really worried about, you know, testing and making sure everything is perfect before I show you. But yeah, so I may just have to make these shorter. Maybe have one like every 4 blocks. Simple enough. And then I would alternate it so that like this one starts right there. So I'd have another one with ice up here. And then I would have signs around like this. This is how I had to do it. It's a very difficult way, but oops, I'm trying to move backwards before I finish. and then you just go ahead and you do this. You'll probably see a whole bunch of signs with like S's and all the directional buttons. You can see that I made a few. That one right there, one right there, and then just start putting them right like this, and then, you know, one right here, I have one right there. And then, you know, you can put your water in here, and it'll be all fine and dandy. And then I'll alternate it, so that one was below, that one is above, that one is below, and then same with the ones up here. So that's kind of my plan. I don't really know how well that is going to work out. If you have another suggestion on how to transport the items that are dropped, please tell me, because I'm not looking forward to doing this too much. I may just rely on a whole bunch of water sources and see where that takes me. But I really am not too sure. So, like I said, tell me, drop a comment, whatever you want to do to alert me of a better way so that I can save time, maybe resources. Should have brought an axe. Oh well, this breaks it just as fast. Oh, well that... yeah, I'm tired, what can I say? And let's try not to waste any ice. That was pretty cool, I almost fell off. There we go. Alright, so I'm trying to think, because I really don't want to continue with this. Oops. Oh, yeah, that was kind of stupid. I really don't want to continue with this until I get some of your guys' suggestions, because, you know, maybe you guys have some ingenious ideas that I'm just not thinking about, so. It's always nice to wait on big projects like this, especially if it's going to save me, like, hours upon hours upon hours of work. And I know it's going to be a lot of work nonetheless. No matter what I do, it will be a lot of work and it will be a complete pain. But whatever makes it less of a pain is, you know, better. So that's what I'm going for. Least painful as possible, but yet still working. I may play with like a few other designs. Maybe go into like a creative world. Roll back to 1.2.5 and do some MC edit to try and do a large scale thing like this again. I made a crafting table because I need signs. But you know, who knows? Who knows? There, right there, 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 there. Have to fix it, you know? Alrighty, so that is what I wanted to show you for the most part. I'm gonna be right back. I want to get a drink. I'm like extremely thirsty, and like I said, I don't want to drink this Mountain Dew that's right next to me, because at this point it's like 11:42, and I have to get up early. So I shall be right back. What a beautiful sunset. Right, like centered on the portal, exactly. That is very nice if I do say so myself. Um, so I got my drink, got a Sprite. It's caffeine free, so it shouldn't keep me up too much, but it does have a lot of sodium. No, sorry, not sodium. I don't care about sodium. But it does have quite a bit of sugar in it. But sugar doesn't affect me as much as caffeine does. And by like affect me, I mean, I don't mean like I'm like bouncing off the walls, because I'm pretty um used to, I guess you would say, caffeine. Because I drink sodas all the time. Like, I don't really drink water, which is extremely, extremely unhealthy, and I know that, but I just don't like the taste of water, so I'm always drinking soda. So I'm kind of used to caffeine, but I do notice that it, you know, affects my sleep. Not only how quickly I fall asleep, but how well I stay asleep, and actually some of my dreams. Caffeine has been proven to cause some really, really weird dreams. You really, I don't know how to describe it, but some strange stuff happens when you sleep and dream. After you've had some caffeine. No, no, no. Oh, taking a ride back. Hold on, let's see if I can. Nope. Alrighty. Well, we're taking a ride back. So it's been about 29 minutes-ish, and I have to go to bed. I have to render this. I want to render this and have it uploading overnight. That way I don't have to fool with it in the morning, even though I may end up just fooling with it in the morning. But anyways, I want to get this rendered uh, either while I'm in bed. Why do I get back? Why do I get out? Um, so I want to get this rendered either while I'm sleeping or right now before I go to bed. So I kind of want to keep it around the shorter episode. I apologize if you do like the longer episodes, but like I said, it's late. Um, I'm honestly in not too good of a mood right now. I try not to show it, when I'm recording, because I don't want you guys to have to deal with my crap. But I try to, be as enthusiastic as I can be, um, you know, on camera. But it's just been a long day. I'm really pissed off at my computer. I really just want to sell this computer, just sell it, get as much money as I can. Like even if I get like 500 bucks for it or so. I mean, considering I paid 900 for it, I know I would not get $500 for it. But even if I could sell it for that, I would be able to build my own computer, and it would be amazing. But on the other hand, I don't want to sell this because it's portable, and I could like bring it to my dad's house whenever I'm over his house, or I could bring it places. Um, like I was my plan was to keep this one, but build another computer. But I mean, I really just don't have the money for that, which is saddening. But it's reality. You can't have enough money for all your toys, so you have to set your priorities straight. Mine just happens to be car insurance, and gas. And so yeah. So I want to thank you for watching and listening to my day, my problems, the things that have been going on in my life. I really enjoy talking to you guys like this. Just kind of chilling out for an episode, going over some of the things that have been happening, and kind of going over some ideas. We actually got a little bit done today, so it wasn't a complete loss of an episode. However, I did want to get a modded Let's Play out soon. I do also want to get a schedule. Hopefully the time where I'm not uploading as much, maybe I can work more on a schedule and get something set in stone. I do want to have a kind of a fancy video for it though. I may upload it as like one of those things that stay on my channel. Like it stays like the main video that pops up on my channel. That way when someone new comes to the channel they can see, oh, I can expect Let's Plays SMP on Tuesdays. So I think that would be pretty cool to do. But yeah, so I think I've talked to you guys enough. I want to again thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a like. If you didn't enjoy it, leave a like. And make sure you tune in, subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. See ya!